Alright, so um it's a few things I gotta record, but I'm trying to work. So I got like hella voice recordings for when I just be out walking and going through my little routine, whatever I feel like, God got for me to kind of work through or get off my chest for the day. And um that's essentially counseling for myself because I realized I've been in counseling for a long time, but it really is the only progress I make on my own is just like I may be able to game plan with my therapist because we don't really have time to address nothing or even work through anything. It's just really like kind of trying to figure out and point me in the direction of what I need to do on my own, and that's cool. And I'm glad I'm at the point where I can do that because it hasn't always been the case. Like for a very long time, shit, I couldn't identify any emotions other than anger and frustration, just all negative emotions. Like I don't need to list them all, but like and just being real, I still certain ones I still don't know what it felt like. Like I really I have no clue what it feel like to have a certain type of relationship romantically that's what I've always wanted. Like, for somebody to be in love and genuinely feel like somebody is in love with you, to be able to trust that person, for that person to like, I don't know what that's like. So like I can't really identify that, but I can identify with unconditional love because I got unconditional love for a lot of people, because like a lot of people, well, not even a lot of people, all of us are fucked up. So that's what I've learned more than anything over the last 3 years, because I say that's the time that this has really been my focus or priority, really trying to get my head straight. Because before that, um I just thought other people was tripping. Like, and I'm not saying they wasn't, because in most cases other people were tripping, but I was more focused on how they was tripping than how I was tripping. And like the last 3 years I just been trying to focus on me, and it's a huge benefit, including me doing this. But basically it's so much stuff that I haven't recorded on here, but I got like voice notes, so I'm trying to work through them. So this is where like this year is getting off to. But the central theme so quick reference, years ago, because okay, Dennis Guillermo, that's my guy. I'll always be his friend. um but like we not close like we used to be, and it is what it is. But it was so much value in the time that like we were close on both sides. And that's, they say people in your life for a reason, or a season or lifetime, whatever. Like, so it could have just been a season, but like it doesn't take away from the season that was like my best friend. And he questioned me more than anything, or he made me question stuff more than anything. That's what I really appreciated about Dennis, because if I did go to him and give him a situation, I don't think Dennis really like offering people advice. I know he don't like helping people for no reason, so on and so forth. But we were, close friends. So when I would go to him, and it wasn't a lot. I mean, it was more the other way, but we still talked about life and a lot of stuff. So, but the times that he did provide some feedback or insight, or you know just kind of point me down a certain direction for me to figure, like it was a huge benefit. And he dropped some jewels at different times. So with that being said, I became a lot more mindful about designing my life to look like I wanted to look, because like I saw him traveling with his family, his wife, being at the crib, holding the crib down. These kids got everything they want to need. I mean, it's arcade games at the crib, and but more than anything, him enjoying his life. I've never, there was no point in my life where my goal was to enjoy myself until now, and I want to enjoy myself. So, but I still want to create generational wealth, and I still want to have a certain quality of life. So, for that to align, it goes back to the questions I ask other people are the questions that I have asked myself over the past 3 years. What do I want my life to look like? And again, it's always adjustments, it's always redirections and all of that. But ultimately, it is similar to what it looks like because I'm on the path of creating the life that I want. It's just levels to it. So it's like I'm at the beginning stage of traveling, prioritizing relationships, seeing my people, spending time with my people, seeing different things, eating different, I'm at the starter level. So this year, then we're gonna take it to the next level. So last year, I got to a point where I made a decision to prioritize being there for the people that I want to be there for and have relationships with. And I'm gonna continue to do that. So, but this year, anyway, it started middle of last year because of my financial situation. So now my financial situation is better, and that was my first priority. I haven't been in the position to be at all of the things that I want to be at. But at this point with where I'm at, just to be somewhere, there's not a reason I can't be somewhere that I need to be for the people that I care about at any point, because that's the position I'll put myself in. But I haven't put myself in a position to go to Europe because I feel like it for the weekend, or none of that. Found a private jet. Because is that a goal? Nah, but if I could do it, would I? Yeah. But the goal is really to design my life for me to be healthy, happy, productive, and serve a purpose. So this year, that is, when I say that, I mean to continue that and expand it to more people, but travel and be there for my family members' birthdays, and not just be there, but actually spend time with them, go out, have a meal, have a real conversation, ask them questions, let them ask me questions, get to know each other, so that 5 years from now, we got relationship, we got memories, we've cultivated that. Because a lot of us don't, we just grew up around each other, or we family or whatever in this title. So one of the most important things for my life to look the way I want it to look is for me to have these relationships with the people that are important to me. So this year, that's my primary goal, is to travel and go see my family that I haven't visited, haven't had these opportunities to spend time with, don't really know that well, don't know me that well, and to start correcting that. So yeah, 2026, this is my, number 2 goal, because number 1 is always, being right, healthy. And that's physically, spiritually, mentally, all of that. And everything start with God. I got to focus more on the physical. So that's, yeah. But right after that is come see my people and try to get to know them and allow them to get to know me. So that's what 2026 is all about.